What up, guys? I'm going to switch my valves in my TiPXs. I've noticed that the red one, it has the TCR valve in it, so it should sort of technically be getting better speeds and stuff than my gray one, because the gray one just has the normal TiPX valve. But I've done a few tests, and for some reason my gray normal stock TiPX is has higher joules than my red one. So the only thing I could think of a while back, I switched out. Well, I didn't switch out, but I did a regulator pressure relief valve delete on this one with the gray, and I undid that, like I reversed it, but it might be affecting the current speeds now for whatever reason. So like everything's back to normal in there, but it might have affected it. I don't know that for a fact, but I'm just removing all these screws on here, and I'm just gonna pull the piece out of here and swap it into this one, and vice versa. So this thing doesn't have CO2 in it. It doesn't have rounds in here, so you should always check that before you start screwing around with stuff. I'm just gonna unscrew all these things and I'll be right back. All right, you guys, first one's done. This one is the longest screw. I think it's like, I just have a 1-inch screw in here, but I think it's supposed to be like 7/8, the factory one. This is a stainless steel bolt. I got it from Ace Hardware. The front two on the rail are, mine are 1/2 inch, but I think it calls for 3/8. It just kind of sticks out a little bit on the other side, which doesn't bother me at all. They do have like a Lapco stainless steel screw set, because right now all I have in here that's stainless steel is these are the bolts or screws. The nuts are not stainless, so me just buying these was like $8. I don't really care to have stainless steel nuts on the backside, so these are all, I think they're 3/4 inch, but it calls for 5/8. So if you want like the exact same match, 7/8, 1 7/8, 10/32 is the thread pitch. 1 7/8, 4 at 5/8, and 2 at 3/8. I'm pretty sure that's what it calls for. But mine are 1 inch, 3/4 inch, and 1/2 inch, because I couldn't get those like fractional sizes at my local store, which I don't really care. So I'm gonna pop this thing open. There's a little like puzzle piece thing you got to undo right here, and it's gonna be the same for both. My red one over there off the edge of the camera, it's the same thing. So popping this off, you should hold down the shroud and pull the shell off. There's nothing in on the left side of the shell. There shouldn't be anything in there. And I'm gonna take the shroud out. Obviously I already took my barrel out, and I'm gonna take the gas line off of here, because I need to take the valve out, and then if I don't do that, I'll have a bunch of parts and stuff that could go flying and stuff. So I'm gonna hold this down and then kind of pull up and lift this, hold this all together, because yeah, you need to let the tension off. So I'm going to actually switch out my breech and put the First Strike breech in here, which I got from eBay, and I'll probably put new grease and stuff, clean all this out in addition to doing this, because it's been a while since I've taken these apart, but I haven't shot them that much. So yeah, I'm gonna put new grease. This looks pretty toast. And there's a bolt O-ring on this. It looks good. It doesn't look all chopped up. This is a normal like size 15 tank O-ring. So I'm going to I'll just leave these. Basically, I'm going to put this piece in my other one, and I'm going to pull that other piece out and put it in here. This is the normal TiPX valve. So in here, I'm not going to take this apart, but inside of here, there's 9 little holes that make the air channel inside of this. I'll put like a picture somewhere over here of what that looks like. And then I'm going to do the same thing to my other TiPX over there. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I got all these TiPX parts all over the place, and this is the TCR valve. This is going to go into the gray one. And this is the normal TiPX valve. This is going to go back into my red one. So my O-ring on my red one, it's just a little bit damaged. It's not too bad. I'm going to get a new one. Upstairs I have a big old bag of these things. So I'm going to put a new O-ring, and everything else looks fine. There's no excessive wear or anything on stuff. Yeah, that'll pretty much be the end of this one. So I'm going to clean all this crap out. I already cleaned the bolts and the power tube and the valve. So I put my first strike breech, or I'm going to put it into my other TiPX, the red, sorry, now it's going to be the gray one. So this gray one's going to have the first strike breech in it. This was on my TCR, and I recently put a hopper on my TCR. So your normal TCR breech is not this way. This was a third-party shaped breech. I think the guy's name is Master Scony. He has them on eBay, Amazon, a couple other places. He has his own website, I'm pretty sure. But this is going to be in the gray one. And I don't use shape projectiles that much, but I can now because that's free to use. And this is the normal TiPX breech. It's going to be in my red one. And the normal TiPX valve is going to be in my red one. So I'm going to clean all this crap up and I'll be right back. Quick tip for you guys: if you are reassembling your TiPX and you find it hard to keep this down, you can put your top bolt back in, and screw it in a little bit. Make sure you're not cross-threading the nut on the back. Put that back in there and tighten it down, and it'll hold the pressure down on this. So that'll help you keep your other hand free, and you could reconnect all your air lines and all that good stuff. So this is almost back together. This is the TiPX valve. It's now on my red shroud TiPX. I'll see if I still get like 42 to 43 joules out of this. The regulator currently is still maxed out, so I'll probably turn it down a little bit and then slowly tune it up. Maybe I'll just keep it full power and use a 12-gram CO2 and see what it's hitting. So I think that's it. I'm just going to put everything back together and I'll be right back. Alright, so the red one's put back together. This is the gray one. This is the TCR valve. So the difference, like I said earlier, the TiPX valve has 9 little holes in it, and that's supposed to that's just the stock TiPX valve. This is the TCR valve. So this one has like 3 large, sort of like jelly bean shaped holes in it. So basically, instead of having 9 little holes, 3 of those holes are kind of connected on the left side, top side, and the right side of the valve. So I'm gonna put grease on all this stuff, clean this out. I already did that to the red one, but I'm gonna do it to this one now. Alright guys, this is almost done. So this now has the TCR valve, and it has the first strike compatible breech. And you can see it's shaped. It's shaped like a backwards capital D. So I can shoot round ball out of this, and I can shoot shaped stuff. So I'm just gonna put this bad boy back on. I double checked everything. I put a new layer of grease on the little O-rings that are on those gas lines. And yeah, so this is pretty much good to go. I just got to tighten down these bolts, and then pretty much end the video after that. 1 second. All right, we're good. The breech I put in there was kind of getting pushed forward, and it was causing the top of the breech to plug up this hole a little bit. So I had to kind of hold the front of the shroud, push it back like that way, and then put the screw in here, and I was trying to do that with 2 hands. So this is pretty much done. I just got to put the remote line fitting on the back, and then I'll air it up just to make sure it's not leaking and stuff. So I'll probably do that really quickly at the end of this. So I've been putting Teflon on these remote line pieces because I think the one time I didn't put Teflon, it started leaking. So I don't even know what that... It has a O-ring on that, on the end of that remote line fitting adapter. There's an O-ring on it, but when I looked inside the regulator, it doesn't look like it touches anything. So it seems like it's just a pointless O-ring. But I could be wrong about that. But yeah, I thought this would like seal it off or something, but it doesn't do anything as far as I could tell. So yeah, I'm just gonna finish this up. I'll be right back. All right, you guys, almost done with this. Because I was taking breaks in between filming and not filming. This took about 20 minutes. Whenever you tighten this down, you don't need to like wrench the shit out of it. Just kind of put it in there, snug it up, and you're good. You don't need to put a lot of torque behind your twisting. I think this is a 1/2-inch wrench. There's 2 flat sides on this. I'm pretty sure 1/2 inch fits it. My wrenches are in a closet over here, and I don't want to pull all the stuff out of the thing to get to them. So I'm going to get my air tank, and I'll be right back. All right, you guys, this is connected. I just aired it up, and I'm going to fire it really quick. So yes, that works definitely. I'm going to turn off my slide check. Pop this off. This has a check valve in it, so I still have to depressurize this. I could stick a Allen key straight into that small hole, but since it's HPA currently, it's not going to keep firing a bunch like how CO2 would. So I'm going to do the same thing to my red one over here. So here's the red one. I'm just checking that it holds pressure. That's basically all I'm doing right now. So I need to put an empty CO2 in the front. Otherwise, I'll just have a bunch of air leaking out. There you go. So this is empty. It's already pierced. And I'm just going to put that in there. Take the fake suppressor off. Put this bad boy in. So the slide check is already, like this airline is already pressurized. This is already on. So all I have to do is just pull this over to the side. And you guys should hear it click or leak. So it's working. It's aired up. No leaking. No weird stuff happening. So that's full power right there. And yep, so they're holding air. Sometimes the check valve leaks a little bit. There's a little tiny check valve in here, and that's what that hissing noise was after I pulled the airline off the back, because there's still pressure in there. And yeah, sometimes I get these check valves that leak a little bit, and it's just an O-ring that I had to switch out, or just put oil on it every once in a while. So yeah, this one has the TiPX valve in it now, and this one has the TCR valve in it now. So I'm going to, in the future, not on this video, I'm going to test them on 12 gram CO2s, have the velocity adjuster maxed out. This one currently is maxed out, but I'm going to see what kind of speeds I get now if this one's still underperforming, and if this one gets like 48 joules or something. But obviously I'm going to be using a longer barrel and stuff, this 10-inch barrel or my TCR barrel, one of the two. But yeah, I just want to see if there's any difference in performance, because when this one had the TCR valve, it was getting max like 42 or 43 joules. And when this one had the TiPX valve, it was doing like 45 joules. I don't know why it was doing that, but yeah, it was overperforming versus the TiPX, or I'm sorry, versus the TCR valve. So I'm just going to empty this. This is degassed now. I fixed my slide check. I just needed 2 of these O-rings. You guys probably may have saw the video. So these are good, and I'll be shooting those in the future. And see you guys next time.